Why is that on an angle? Morning, y'all. There, that's better. This is to simulate the radio frequencies. So I'm doing this pose. All right, let's get rolling. Let's drink some water. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19, 20, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh my God. I feel gassed already. Oh, gas, no brakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. Oh. In the morning, doing that one is difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22. Wow. Okay. 8 o'clock. All gas, no brakes. Nope. Gas, no brakes. I went down by 2 subscribers. What? I have 703 subscribers. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Let's go. Most awesomest channel on YouTube ever. All right, let me quickly use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Let's get some fresh air in here. Let's go. Okay. And so, we start another day. We start another day. Have to tie my lace. Morning, y'all. Officially good morning. After all of that. Happy Monday. Ooh, it's a little nippy out here. I'll take it though. Well, it's definitely nippy out here. Just tying my lace quickly, and we're gonna get rolling. And then I'll start talking about the radio. R.I.P. Mr. Bob Proctor. He left the world at 80-something years old. He was born, I don't know if he was born in Montreal or he was born in Toronto, but he was in the movie called The Secret. It's funny because The Secret he was saying like how, just make sure that's like all proper. He was saying how, the movie The Secret didn't really show people or teach people how to really manifest. Like it was all it was missing something. And I ran into a reel with Jay Shetty asking him a question about the law of attraction and all that. The thing is, the law of attraction isn't the main law. It's the law of vibration. And I created the law of vibrational energy, love. Love, love. The law of vibration is everything's in motion. Nothing is in rest. And the law of vibration has a frequency. Like if you concentrate enough on positivity, you get positive. We're not bypassing or gaslighting here. We're simply saying, like, if you focus on the positive, right? You feel your feelings, but like you focus on life being positive, you'll have a positive experience. If you experience life is negative, then you'll experience negative. Now, I lost another 2 subscribers last night. Don't know if like a lot of the subscribers are bots. They could be. But it's if it's meant to remove those, then let it remove those. Because like it means that I'm actually on the right track. And I won't let, I'm not going to say that the universe is against me. It always felt like that. Like the universe is always against me. Or like there's something against me right now. Like some sort of a dark entity or dark force. But I'm going to buy into, nope. I'm not going to even entertain that idea. I'm not going to subscribe to that garbage that there's a dark entity or dark forces working against me. I'm going to say that they're always in my highest alignment, and that no matter what, I'm just going to keep going every day. I have no choice but to. The thing is, like, I see the change. I see the change in me daily as I keep walking. I see the courage I face every day. I won't stop. I can't stop. I won't stop. This channel may be the most polarizing channel on the face of the planet, right? It's not like Pete and Nero where I gain subscribers, I lose subscribers. But I'm not gonna entertain that like there's dark forces, because now I'm gonna get into the radio principle. At times I feel like, yeah, the universe is plotting against me at times. That's what it feels like. Or like there's some divine justice that is paid against me, like for all the crap that I did in this incarnation, that I'm paying back for it, right? Like, so I asked myself, well, why? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? You wanted me to do this thing, right? You wanted me to live stream. You wanted me to help people. You wanted me to serve. So why are you not helping me, right? Why aren't you helping me getting this out to more people? Because I'm destined to help 1 billion people. I am destined. Because I tell myself that. I know that I'm here to help humanity. I'm a change maker. I'm an impact shifter. I'm a soul igniter. So I ask myself all these questions, like, not why me, but, why not me? You help others, so why aren't you throwing me a bone, right? Because it's the belief. I still believe that somewhere deep down inside that the universe and I are separate, and that it wants to punish me for things that I've done or things I've created in the past, and that I must pay for my sins, even though a sin is a Christian thing. We have no sins. It's like deeply unconsciously rooted inside me, and I have to undo it. And that's the reason why, I was gonna name today live stream safe, like the word safe, but I think radio is gonna work well. I know the universe is helping me. We know this. We're seeing it, right? All the times that the universe has helped me. It's just that the third dimensional thinking mind is attempting to get in the way and derail it again, saying, no, it's not helping you. It's actually hindering you. The universe is only giving you breadcrumbs because you don't deserve to have the whole damn bread loaf. You don't deserve any of this stuff. In fact, I'm going to make sure that you lose subscribers. And you see, you're losing subscribers, so you're not doing good. You're going down. You're not going up, right? And it's just like 2 subscribers. Like, people get affected by numbers. And, my third dimensional thinking mind is also getting affected by numbers. I'm like, stop that. It's just a number. We're still serving. Look at how many people who come on still. We have Ass. We had Patricia yesterday, Regina, T-Bray, Nabito shows up, Neo shows up, Gentle Boy, Soul Fam, Olga, there's still souls who show up. Ramon, they still choose to show up. The game of uncertainty shows up, JP shows up. Focus on that. Where you put your focus, energy goes. Now, it's easy to flip back into the negative because the collective hive mind is really strong in the negative. This is a planet called do-overs. But there's no accidents why all those things came through. They didn't just, God was attempting to help me through that. All right, so morning. It's not like the universe is plotting against me. What it's doing, and see this as a paradox, is that it's actually helping me undo all the, so-called negative stuff in my life, and turn it into a positive. So seeing things as life is happening as you, if you can handle this stuff, that means you can handle the bigger stuff. But if you can't even handle the small stuff, what makes you think you can handle the big stuff? And now we get into the radio principle. So Bob Proctor, amazing dude, he always talked about the AM and the FM bands. He's like, there are a lot of people attempting to have what's on the FM, but they're operating from the AM. What that means is, like, you know, you're attempting to listen to FM radio, but you're tuned to AM. If you desire to have what you desire, you must operate from that frequency, and you must operate from that frequency now. So I asked myself this morning, well, show me how to embody these frequencies, because you've never taught me how to do this. Well, no one's been taught how to do this. Make me aware. Actually, I'm asking right now to my higher self, to the Creator, make me aware internally how to embody already having what I already have. Make me aware of it. But the thing is, like, I already have it within. I just have to be aware of it. And it's another paradox, right? I see everything as a paradox. Like, even me asking, it's a paradox because I already have it. And I just have to tap in and just say, no, I already have it now. And that raises the frequency. It's such a conundrum and a paradox. And I see so many people struggling with that. Like, they say, how do I do X, Y, and Z? I'm like, well, you just do X, Y, and Z. You already have X, Y, and Z. But my eyes don't tell me that, though. My eyes are telling me a different story. I know. That's why you have to spend more time inwards. And if you're dependent on what you see on the outside, and it's, you know, altering your reality, that means you're not spending enough time inwards. And I definitely have to spend more time inwards. For me specifically, I do have to spend more time inwards. You know, when I was meditating back in the day, I wasn't meditating on my desired reality because I didn't have a clear picture on my desired reality. I didn't know what I desired. I had no concept of what I desired for my life. None. Zero. Zilch. I had zero concept of what I desired, but now, because I became extremely clear. So cute. Because I was not clear as to what I desired. You know, when you're not clear, you live your life being unclear. You live your life as if, like, well, what am I doing here? And we get frustrated. And, you know, last year, a vision came through of healing resort and helping people in that aspect. Hence, I have my healing certificates. Like, I'm a master Reiki practitioner. That wasn't by accident. I'm a master theta healer. That's also not by accident. I'm a master chakra healer. I'm a master crystal healer. I'm a master NLP practitioner, neuro-linguistic programming. I have all the tools. And then I'm like, okay, what's the point of all these healing things if I don't know what I'm here to do? You're here to actually speak. And so the universe has been preparing me this entire time to handle the ups and downs of life. The live stream is a practice, literally, it's practice. Yesterday there was a video from the Spirit Nomad, very cute girl, by the way, and she basically said there's the three types of the chosen ones. There is the protector, the soul igniter, and the way shower. I'm all three, and I'm beyond all three. I'm not just one, but I'm all. I'm all of it. You see, in my universe, I tell myself I'm the most powerful soul ever, not above anybody, but I am the most powerful soul to have ever been created. But I still haven't quite embodied that because the word safety is still not wrapped around me. And I asked again, this is a paradox. Put me on the frequency, the FM frequency of safety. Because when you're safe in every aspect of your life, nothing, and I mean nothing, will get in your way. Like nothing. Because you're safe. So I asked the universe right now, and this is a paradox, to put me into safety, put me in the frequency of safety. Help me know what it feels like to feel safe in all aspects of my life. Help my nervous system get regulated. Be safe. Doesn't matter what comes at me. I can handle it. Everything starts with being safe. When I was a kid, I was never safe. I always felt threatened. My nervous system always was dysregulated. Ever since I was a child, it's always been dysregulated from my parents, like yelling and arguing, thinking I was the cause of it. And of course, as a child, taking the blame that I'm the cause. Hearing times where parents want a divorce. We're gonna get a divorce, and I started crying because it's my fault. Taking on that. Honestly, I kind of wish they did divorce. Maybe life would have been a lot better. Who knows? Could have been worse, technically. There's a lot of things. I'm going to quickly restart the stream. Yeah. So like, I tell myself that I am safe to be me. I'm safe. Mirror back to me what it feels like to feel safe with my nervous system fully, no matter what. Hi, Crazy Cat. Good to see you. Good to see you, sister. A little bit nippy this morning. A little bit cooler. Forcing myself to be out in the. I mean, it's not like winter, but it's one of those weather where you gotta wear like a jacket. But I'm not wearing a jacket. I'm still in my t-shirt. I refuse to start layering up. Won't do it. Where are you? It'd be funny if you say, I'm in Toronto. You're in New Brunswick. What you doing in New Brunswick? Visiting family or just having a vacation there? Those are places I have not visited yet in my experience. Really should see those places before I leave Canada permanently. Gotta see. Nice. Well, enjoy the vacation while you're there. Yeah. I have to see those places. PEI, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia. I gotta see all that before I leave Canada. Or I'll see it when I leave Canada and just visit those places to just like, okay, I can say that I've been to places of that. And of course, gotta see Alberta and Saskatchewan and Prince Edward. Not Prince Edward Island. I have to see Prince Edward Island. Morning.
Good morning.
I have to see British Columbia. I'll see those places. Well, have fun on your vacation. I guess you're there for a week. Oh my God, school's starting back next week for y'all. Ugh. Does school start back next week for you? I know it starts back next week for the kids here. Oh man, next week, what, Tuesday? Yeah, a week tomorrow, I'll be seeing kids roaming around, walking here, and I'll see the school crossing guard every day going forward. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be like a quiet. It's gonna be a little bit loud and rowdy. You left Friday. Cool. Cool beans. Well, have fun there. I'm gonna bless your vacation with lots of fun and amazing times. Ooh, during this week we should start seeing some cool airplanes flying around the area because the Canada National Exhibition is still on. It's on till next Monday. Labor Day is the final day usually, and there's usually an air show that happens in the last weekend of the summer. Man, that's crazy. Couldn't we have a heat wave on the last week of summer? It would have been awesome. I mean, summer doesn't end until September 21st, but still, would have been nice. But hey, I'm grateful that we had a great summer. Summer, I felt like we got the full of it. I felt like we had the full of the summer morning. I felt like we got enough time. It was an interesting summer though, I will say. I got to do some reflection, some highs, some lows. Lots of highs, lots of lows, and everything in between. But hey, we're still plugging away daily. I don't know what today is. What's today? 25th? I don't know today's date. If today's the 25th, okay, hold on. Friday was the 22nd. Yeah, today's the 25th. Today's the ninth month of a live stream. Happy ninth month, y'all. It's the 9th month anniversary. Ooh. Nice. It's the 9th month anniversary. That's pretty badass. I'm not gonna make that light. Ninth month anniversary. Doing what I love and loving what I do. Doing what I love and loving what I do. Wow. Well, the heat's starting to pick up a little. It's good. The sun is starting to cook me. I'll take it. I enjoy it. Cool beans. 8:30. Yep. So back to our radial principle. So, I ask myself every day, what frequency do I desire to be on? And I desire to be on the frequency of love, of absolute divinity, oneness, not separation. And I keep tuning my frequency. But now the next frequency is safety. Because you gotta be safe inside. If you don't feel safe inside, you will not be safe outside. As within, as without. As within, as without, for safety. As within, as without. As within, as without. As within, as without. As above, so below. As within, so without. As above, so below. As within, so without. Safety within. You have safety within, you have safety without. So that's the next frequency, is safety. Tuning the frequency, the FM radio to safety. Because when you're safe, everything, like you just feel safe, everything. Hey, dude, good to see you. Welcome back. Are you back in Dubai or are you still in India? It's good to see you, by the way. You're still there, okay. How's home treating you? Well, let me rephrase it. How is India treating you? All things good there? Oh. Mr. Truck, you're gonna have to slow down a little bit. I got the right of way. I walk like I own all of this, because I do. In my universe, I own all this. And my shoelaces are undone, so I gotta quickly fix my laces. What happened to my pants there? It's weird. Pants was like, had some yellow stuff. All right, all good. There you go. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. How was time with your fiance, right? I keep forgetting her name. That's why I say fiance. I don't say her name because I don't remember her name much since I don't see her often. Actually, I've only saw her like 3 times. She doing good? How's the mom? How's dad? I was talking about the radio principle, how, you know, a lot of people, including myself, we attempt to, you know, bring forth our desired reality, but we are operating on the wrong frequency, the wrong like radio band. Like most of us are operating from like AM radio when we should be on FM radio. That's what I was talking about. I was mentioning like there's a radio station or a radio band called the Radio Band of Safety. And yesterday I was walking, sort of an epiphany hit me of like, wow, all the suffering in the world is caused by not feeling safe inside. That's literally what it comes down to. It goes down to not feeling safe within. And not feeling safe within, right? You will not be safe without, because it always starts from within. And that frequency of not feeling safe, that radio frequency of not feeling safe inwards, how can you bring forth the life that you desire outwards? You can't. That's why, you know, I was always mentioning now that nervous system regulation is top priority. Like before you can even bring forth anything, you have to get safe. Like we were talking about people who scam other people, people who are having poverty mindset, those who are who are suffering within. It all stems from not feeling safe. It is the root cause of it all. Someone who, let's say, scams someone, right? They have the mindset of I'm hurt and I don't trust people, and I'm gonna make other people pay for what they've done to me when I was a kid because I didn't feel safe. So that's where scammers, that's how they start. That's why they say hurt people. Somebody who's happy and healed, are they gonna go and hurt someone? No. Like, when I'm speaking, am I intentionally hurting anybody? No. I don't purposely say you're a piece of shit. I don't tell any of you that. I'm intentionally, wow, I can't even say that word right now. I'm being intentional to help others. And sometimes the words could be a little harsh, but I will never say that you are just a human. But, you know, sometimes I've said it to a few in the past. All right, well, if you want to continue to think like that, then continue to think like that. Continue to think like a third dimensional human. Go right ahead. I kept telling them that you are a creator. If you don't want to own up as a creator, that's okay. As long as you're living your happiest life, that's all that matters in the end. That's all that really matters. Be safe. Don't be bringing your third dimensional nonsense to me, though, because I won't have it. I will not entertain your third dimensional nonsense. And for those who are like, but you came here to be human. Yes, I came here to be with my human, but I didn't come here to be human. I came here to be the creator, to remember more of yourself while I'm in this third dimensional body. Because that's what we all are, third dimensional creatures currently. But you can operate beyond the third dimension and operate in a multi-dimensional frequency, hence FM. Actually, FM is like even outdated. Let's turn it up a notch. Satellite radio. There's AM, FM, and satellite. Let's add the third paradigm. You can operate on AM, which is like archaic, which is like thinking of like there are countries in the world right now who are operating on like 900 AD principles. They're living in like some archaic times, and they're thinking that that's how life is and whatnot. I mean, I respect the culture, but I will not entertain that garbage in my reality. Then there's people who are living on the FM, who are just residing with the idea of like, oh right, life is happening. You know, I live in this world of you know, I gotta work to pay bills because that's all I have. You know, I have to work to pay bills because I followed society's way, and that's the FM radio. And then there's satellite, which satellite is multi-dimensional because we're using this principle of satellites in space. Space is, well, satellites are usually outside of the Earth's atmosphere. Hence, it doesn't reside on the Earth itself. I really would love to take a trip out into space, see Earth for what it is. I mean, I already had my perspectives through my experience, but it would be pretty awesome to experience Earth outside of Earth itself. What I'm getting at is, you know, to see the Earth for what it is from the third dimensional plane. It'd be awesome to live stream while I'm up in space. Hey y'all, I'm live streaming up in space. Anyways, to operate into that paradigm, you know, that allows you to start tapping into frequencies that you never thought existed. The satellite principle. Satellite radio. So for me personally, I choose to operate on satellite radio, not even FM. Because satellite radio, you have so much more. You have stations around the entire globe, let's say. Whereas FM, you're only limited to the frequencies that are in your local environment. Collective hive mind. Where satellite transcends the collective hive mind or the local hive mind. It actually can transcend the collective hive mind too, if you really entertain that idea. I mean, if you just use AM and FM, like AM is archaic and FM is like 21st century. If you don't add the third principle, the third frequency, or the third band, satellite. The choice is yours, though, on what you choose to entertain as like what you desire to experience. AM radio, FM radio, satellite radio, or even maybe there's a fourth. Subscription, like Spotify, Apple Music, where it's on demand. Because you can choose what you choose to listen to. Ooh. We're going to go a little deep here, aren't we? I can feel it. Okay, let's go down this rabbit hole. So, we have AM, FM, and satellite. You can't really control what they're going to be playing on those stations, right? You have no control over, you can go to the station, but you have no control what they play. Like, you don't know what song's going to be playing. You don't know what you're going to be listening to. It's all random. Ooh, here we go. Thank you, Bob Proctor, for this. I'm going to be adding to your principle now. I'm going to make it even more powerful. So you're on AM and FM and satellite radio. And now satellite radio transcends AM and FM because AM and FM are tied to the local area. You travel to a different area, you get different stations. I know. When I was in San Diego, 93.7 is like today's hit music. And because it's all in California, like when I got to LA, the radio station started to break up and it changed to a different station. Like it allowed me to listen to that station for 2 hours of driving without breaking. I'm like, oh, cool. But when I got into LA and I was into like Hollywood area, it changed to an LA station. And then I found an LA station that's similar to what I was listening to. And I left that on and I got to San Diego and the LA station played up until I reached a certain part of San Diego, like downtown San Diego. The station started to cut out, like started to get staticky. So then I switched back to the local station, 93.7. I think it's 93.3. My bad, 93.3. And I was able to get back the San Diego station because that's how radios work. Like when I'm driving this red car, I can listen to 99.9 Virgin Radio up until I reach, like 99.9 Virgin Radio will not play in London, Ontario. 95.7 Virgin Radio will play 97.7, I think, plays Virgin Radio in London, Ontario. Because I have to tune the frequency. 99.9 turns from Toronto station to, the today's hit music to, I think some classical music station when I head to London, Ontario. I'm getting to my point, so just bear with me. So frequencies change depending on locations where you're at, right? Like the 99 woodpecker, a 99.9 station in Toronto will be vastly different from the 99.9 frequency in San Diego. The 111.1 station in San Diego will be vastly different from the 111.1 station in Toronto. We're gonna go deep with this. I feel like I'm reaching a key here that I have deep inside, like I'm going deep within myself to pull out a key that's been buried under a bunch of rubble and dirt that I'm basically clearing out right now with this radial principle. And I just saw 55 on the live stream timer. Perfect. So it's time for me to go deeper with this radial principle now. Now that I've spoke about the frequencies in terms of like local area, satellite, I mean, you can tune in to like a certain radio station no matter where you are in the world. All right, so let's say maybe I don't know how the satellites station work with like the numbers. Maybe we'll just say like 150.3 is like today's hit music, and you can listen to that no matter where you are on the planet because you're listening to satellite radio. Right? So no matter where you go on the planet, that frequency stays consistent. However, you still can't choose what to listen to. Like, you can't pick the song on the radio because the radio stations are designed to play what they desire to play, and you have to listen to what they give you. But when you have subscriptions like Spotify and Apple Music, which means that you can choose your desired reality, you can choose the music you choose to listen to. Meaning you can listen to the music of abundance, you can listen to the music of lack, you can listen to the music of harmony and peace, you can listen to the music of being rich and wealthy, you can listen to the music of being in a loving relationship, you can listen to the music of joy and celebration, you can listen to the music of being in the now, present moment. Because you get to choose, because you have a subscription, and you get to choose. You get to literally pile through songs and pick. Now there's a caveat to this one. It comes down to the frequency that you're on though. What kind of songs are you listening to? Now, I'm talking metaphorically speaking. I'm not speaking in the sense of like, you know, actual like songs. I'm speaking metaphorically here. But you know, you could be tuned into that frequency of lack, so you'll be listening to lack type music. The lack frequency. So you'll listen to like lower vibrational things of sadness, depression. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Music really does make a difference. It can literally make a difference in your life. Why do you think a lot of people put on music while they're riding their bikes or they're running? Or they may be listening to a podcast? Because the frequency of the podcast may inspire them. Inspiration is a frequency. Right? Now, of course, they controlled what they're listening to, because that control in itself means that they went inwards and they know I can choose. Meaning that choice in itself is basically the starting point. It's a choice. It's a choice to be angry. It's a choice to be negative. It's a choice to look at fear and entertain it. It's your choice to worry and have doubt. And anytime you doubt, just remember that you're actually on the precipice of great change. It's a springboard to slingshot you up. Poor Bubba. Let's see if anybody is here at the water. It rained last night, but the rocks are okay. We're good. Welcome back, y'all, to the Daily Water. Yeah. Ooh, I can feel the deepness of this today's conversation about the principle of the radio. I'm gonna get to my back bend in a moment. Just taking it in. Might be raining tomorrow. We're not focused on tomorrow, we're focused on the now. The mind is always conditioned to look at the past and the future, the past and the future. And that also ties into the principles of the frequencies of the radio. You know, Spotify has its own radio stations. You know, Apple Music has the radio station built within it as well. But when you pay for Apple Music or Spotify or Deezer or SoundCloud or whatever the other music subscriptions out there are, Napster, you are paying for it all. So like you have all spectrums. Radio stations, you're limited to whatever is in your local environment, local region. Until you switch regions, you'll get different stuff, right? Like I switched to from Toronto to San Diego. I drive with the radio station on. The radio station will keep flipping. I'll go between all the states, and all the states will have different. I can keep it on one station. I drive from Toronto to San Diego. I'll leave it on 99.9, and 99.9 will be changed in different states, different parts of the state as well too. So like you have the choice to what to listen to, and it all comes back down to choice now. So like I could choose every day, and I'm speaking metaphorically here about music. I'm not talking about actual songs. I'm speaking metaphorically about life. If you tune into 90 F or AM radio that's thinking about archaic things, like archaic life, like you have to operate from this scarcity tactic, because if you don't, you'll be ostracized from society or from your tribe, because a lot of people fear to be alone. So you must operate from this paradigm, otherwise you'll be exiled, ostracized, or outcasted. Or abandoned. Those are words that a lot of people don't want to be a part of. They want to be feeling like they're connected to the totality, or like to a community, to people. I'm quite opposite actually to that. Like, yes, I love connections and I love people, but I actually prefer to still be alone. I had this conversation yesterday. I still prefer to choose myself over, like, I'm not an introvert, I'm not an extrovert, I'm not an ambivert, I'm all of it. And it's funny when I see people say, I'm an introverted extrovert. No, you're just a fucking ambivert. I'm an introverted extrovert. What? That's the dumbest thing you can say. That's a human paradigm. You're just an ambivert. People like to make things more complicated about themselves. And that's another frequency station right there, making it more complicated than it has to be. And I know because I played 66.3 complication radio all my life. Oy, bless me. I created such chaos. I'm going to do my back bend in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On. There. I did my back bend there. Ooh, I can go so deep on this radio principle. I can have a whole damn day. I can talk about this for a whole damn week, in fact. I can name tomorrow's station. I can name tomorrow's subscription, the following day's subscription. I can name the next day music. I can name the next day sounds. I already made one that's named sounds. I'm just giving myself a stretch here. And you know, the thing is about these stations is that we have control what we choose to listen to. Like I have another one. Like last night, I chose to listen to some Bleach music and some anime music before going to sleep. Was it the greatest thing to listen to? No. But it did help me to stay into like powerful frequency. So in essence it did, but it didn't help me to sleep properly, unfortunately. So then I put on some meditative music, and that helped me to, get into a more relaxed state. The Bleach anime music that I was listening to is meant to not keep me in a relaxed state. But I chose to do that because you have a choice. So I'm talking metaphorically here about radio stations. I'm not speaking actually about songs specifically. I can talk about songs, but metaphorically speaking, you have the choice if you choose to be on AM radio, FM radio, satellite radio, or use subscription-based music services like Spotify and Apple Music, things like that. But it's a choice. And then what you choose when you're in those subscriptions is like, now you have the whole spectrum. You get to pick what you want to listen to. Careful what you pick though, right? Like, again, for years, I was on the frequency of 66.3. I'm not going to say 66.6. That's a really great number, by the way. 66.6. I was on 66.3, making it complicated when I could have been on 66.6, making it easier. I could have been on 99.9 of abundance, but I was on 99.2, making it lack. I was on 88.4 scarcity,
when I could have been on 88.8 prosperity. These are just made up stuff, of course. I'm just, it's talking metaphorically here. These stations, right? These stations, we choose them because it's a choice. And for years, when I was in my negative state, I was on like 6.3 HIIT station. Or 15.1 rejection station, or like hating the world station, right? So I was operating not even in AM or FM, I was operating below AM. AM doesn't go to those bands, by the way, but I'm just